Do you dream about how to retire comfortably and be happy? Well, by the end of this video, we are going to help you gain clarity and direction so that your dream can become a reality.
To learn more about securing your retirement and all the different elements you need to know, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you'll be notified of our episodes each Monday. We have helped hundreds of our clients gain clarity and get on the path to a comfortable, happy retirement. Now it's your turn. Let's dive in.
Step number 1. Identify what it means to you to retire comfortably. You think about that and it really means a different thing for different people. You might think about it and think, well, I want to have a certain amount of money. That's a goal for some people to say, I want to hit a certain goal and then I'm going to be comfortable, I'm going to be happy. For other people, it might be, how much can I spend? And that is a very different question than how much money do I have. Because a person might say, I really don't care how big my accounts are as long as I have enough income coming in to go and do all the things I want to do. If I want to travel or if I want to give money away or whatever those things may be. But that brings us to another point. Do you want to give money away? Do you have grandchildren or children or charities that you want to give money away and that's going to make you feel comfortable and happy in retirement? See, there's a lot of different things that we can think through when it comes to that. You have to identify, what does it mean to you to be comfortable? That's your very first step.
Step number 2. Make sure you know your risk tolerance for your investments. This is very important. From the beginning of when you start saving and you start investing into whatever retirement plan that you have, you set up basically a asset allocation, and you do it based off of, typically you're a little bit younger and you invest a little bit riskier at times. And then you get down the line and you get closer to retirement, and oftentimes we see that no adjustments have been made. It is very important to know what your risk tolerance is so that you can be comfortable and have good expectations for your retirement. So many times we have people that come into the office or that we speak to over the phone, and we give them an idea as to what their risk exposure is, and they tell us, well, that's way higher than they actually thought it should be. So knowing your risk exposure, knowing your risk tolerance is very important. What if I was to tell you that your investments have the ability to lose 20 to 30%? Would that make you comfortable, especially if you're getting close to retirement? What we teach is that there is a way, there is an ability to make a decent rate of return and take away some of the risks that the stock market does bring. And that really entails a comfortable, happy retirement.
Step number 3. Have your retirement plan in writing. If it's not in writing, it's not real. We find so many times that people say, I've thought it all the way through, but then they'll forget certain elements because there's so many different moving elements when it comes to a retirement plan. When you have it in writing, it now reduces your stress. It helps you to just really focus on the things that are more important to you. You're not worried about, oh, am I going to have enough money, because you have it in writing. You're not worried about inflation. You're not worried about health care. You're not worried because all of that has been thought through, and you can flip through a very basic retirement income plan or a very basic retirement plan, and you can see it all. And it just really, every time we've seen people do this, it makes their planning for and living through retirement so much better. You always have something that you can adjust a little bit, but you can always refer back to it. So make sure you take the time. If you can't do it, you work with somebody who helps you build a written retirement plan. Please comment below and let us know what you would want to have in retirement that you feel would make you happy.
Step 4. Learn about retirement income strategies. So as you've worked towards retirement, you've probably amassed a few different types of accounts. You've got your IRAs that are pre-tax, and you've got your IRAs that are tax-free, and you've got 401ks, you've got brokerage accounts, just to name a few. They are all taxed differently. For example, a traditional IRA 401k, that is basically ordinary income if you're taking withdrawals. A Roth IRA is tax-free. A non-qualified or a brokerage account is going to be taxed based off of the gains that you make as you're selling positions to raise cash. So it can get a little complicated. What you want to do is think through how you're going to make withdrawals from each of these accounts and when you're going to make withdrawals from each of these accounts. Another big piece is knowing the difference between guaranteed income and non-guaranteed income places. So if you're invested in the stock market, well, none of that is guaranteed. So if you have a lot of exposure there, you got to understand the risk there when it comes to your income ability. The guaranteed side is pretty simple as well. You've got Social Security, you've got pensions, you've got cash in the banks, and then you've got things like annuities that can pay you an income stream. So know what you have there, understand how much is coming from each source so that you can build a retirement income plan that's going to be comfortable and it's one that you can depend on.
Step number 5, don't compare your retirement plan to everyone else's. This can make life pretty stressful in retirement or as you're planning for retirement. The reason why we say this is because there's different things that affect people in a different way. For example, if you look at how much you've saved and you compare that with somebody else, they could have a lot more than you, but they also spend a lot more than you. And so their retirement plan is way less secure than yours. The other scenario could be that you maybe haven't saved a lot, but maybe you've got big income streams like pensions and annuities and things like that. We've seen clients have literally not a lot of money, but they have huge pensions because of who they retired from. So don't get into this thing of, oh, I don't have as much as my neighbor or somebody else I know, and so therefore I'm not ready for retirement. You really have to look at the whole picture because you may have a better retirement plan than the person who saved a ton more. So just don't over-compare. These 5 steps can help you begin the process to retire comfortably and happy. But what else is needed? Well, Merce and I have created a mini video course called 4 Steps to Secure Your Retirement. This course helps you to think through all the different elements you might need in order to plan for and live through retirement. We also have created a podcast called Secure Your Retirement. You can use the link below to subscribe.
If you'd like more retirement tips, watch these videos. Create your retirement income plan, investing during retirement, buy and hold, or active management. If you like this video, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends.